This video is for you if you want to learn more about how to make passive income, but specifically if you've had no or low sales on Amazon KDP and you have actually tried and published. My name is Jenny Hansen-Lane. By the end of this video, you'll have a clearer idea about what it takes actually to drive passive income into your bank account from making books online. I have crossed six figures doing this, and I have published over 611 books. And the biggest thing that stuck out to me was that this does not happen overnight. So go ahead and log off from this channel if you want to be a part of a pyramid scheme or you believe that things can happen overnight. The best thing that happens overnight is that you get a good night rest and you wake up knowing that you have to put in the work to be able to get results. Now, every book is going to be different, every niche is going to be different, and so there are some stars aligning, but you can't even really have stars align if you're not outside looking at the stars, right? And so we've got to be able to put in the work. So for those of you that are like, hey, I've been trying, what else do I need to do? This is really kind of what I call like the incubator. So you guys know my husband has chickens, and the eggs only need to be in an incubator for a certain amount of time, but if they're not in the incubator, they won't hatch. And so with you and your journey with Amazon KDP, you need to spend time in the incubator. And so what I like to call the incubator is essentially the keyword research, right? And so if you're new to this channel, now you know that Amazon, their help desk will tell us like, hey, if you want your book, this is almost like verbatim from their website. I've read it so much. If you want your book to be discovered by 90 million monthly buyers, okay, you need to follow what Amazon calls customer search terms. That's the very bare minimum, okay? And I would say like it is number one. Okay, customer search terms. Because if you don't have words on your book that pertain to what people want, they will not buy your book. And Amazon will not push out your book because they don't have any data points. They're like, I don't know what this book means. I don't know who this book is for, right? And so understanding that customer search terms, they dictate the content of our book, okay? It's not just enough to use, titles anymore, okay? It's not just enough to use subtitles anymore. Those are incomplete without content, okay? The inside of our book must match what we're trying to communicate to the customer, okay? And that's why we take our description seriously too, because a description is literally the way I want you to think about descriptions. You're literally just storytelling, okay? If you're not a good storyteller, you want to learn this because you'll make more money in life and business, okay? The other part, if you're not good at storytelling, think about painting the picture, okay? Like what are the benefits of your book, right? A lot of times we talk about, we think the benefits are like, I'm going to put this in red so we know that it's not or pink so we know that these aren't benefits, okay? 100 pages. It's 100 pages. So cool, 100 pages. Jenny, why are you saying that? Why are you saying 100 pages? Nobody cares about 100 pages. Quality paper. Quality paper. Are we using these books to build a fire? No. That's not even the benefit, okay? So these are actually, do you guys know what these are? Okay? These are actually features. People don't buy things because of features. They buy things because of benefits. So some of the best books that I see on Amazon, they call out the benefits, okay? So like, let's talk about kids' books. There is books that increase education, okay? That is more important than how many pages it is. So do not mistake this, that if you go and you find a book that's selling really well and it's 100 pages, you're going to make yours 200. If it cannot provide more educational value for the buyer, the length does not matter. Okay. The second part of this, like when we talk about children's books or just like books in general that are educational, there's other benefits besides education. Okay. Can your books provide a result? Because results can be benefit driven, right? And so like word searches are great for the brain. They keep kids busy. So there's like multiple things there. And if you're not talking about that in your book, then it doesn't really matter. This is a hardcover. Got my greasy fingers on it. This is matte, and this is prompted. Okay, so I've got a prompted affirmation at the bottom, and I've got affirmation at the top for them to write their feelings. And then I have a writing prompt that's based daily inside of here. Okay. So like, I'm not going to say that my prompted journal, I'm not going to say like, I'm not going to lead with like, oh my goodness, this is hardcover, everyone, like hardcover. Like, that is just a feature. Do you think someone that wants to increase their mental mindset is driven, focused primarily by hardcover? That is not going to be the primary customer search term. Does that make sense? I hope like light bulbs are going off in your mind with this, because when I learned this in marketing in general, it changed everything. Okay, so that is an important part. So it's okay. It's okay if your book says that it's 100 pages and it's hardcover, but that's not why people buy. Okay, the emotional selling point for people, it's got to be some type of reason. Okay, and don't think, oh, I'm not good at my feelings, I can't sell books online. There's 10 reasons why people buy. There's at least 10 reasons why people buy, okay? There's so many. And I think I've done a previous video on this because it is so common. So I just want you to remember that when we are selling books, it's important that we go with the benefits of the customer search terms. I have a free training coming up and I want to invite you to it. The link is below. I'm going to be talking about the 3 biggest things that I did in my book income stream to cross 6 figures and how I got started, and that it's sometimes more simple than we're actually making it out to be. If you have any questions about this video, please put them in the comments. But then also, like, I'm not going to ask you to trauma dump on me, but I want to invite you below to write some of the problems that you're having building passive income with self-publishing. Because we have been listening, I read those and I make videos based off of those, and they seem like they really help. And so don't be afraid to share how you're stuck, and I would like to help you get unstuck, right? So the benefits of self-publishing allows me to go to the grocery store without worrying about the price of eggs or milk. Well, you guys know I don't go to the store for eggs anymore. I don't look at the price of gas. It is such an incredible blessing that I'm not worried about gas prices because of my book income stream. That is the benefit, right? Now, if we were to talk about the features, let's talk about this, the book income stream, okay? The benefits, which I just told you. Now, what's more important to you, okay? We'll just do this exercise since we're all still here hanging out, which I love. Okay, the benefits of KDP, like income, the benefits is that I don't look at gas prices, okay? Because I have an income stream, okay? Like, I don't look at them. Is that attractive? It was so attractive for me, right? Okay, let's talk about the features. paid out every 60 days. If we're trying to change our life, like, are you going to care more about not looking at gas prices or getting paid every 60 days? Sorry, that looks like it says something else like dogs or hot dogs or something. You're going to care about not looking at gas prices, right? Let's do another benefit of feature, okay? This benefit of building a book income stream, it allowed me to have extra cash to put my kids in more activities. Okay, this is a big deal for our family. This started all the way back in 2022. So we've been enjoying this benefit for 3 years, 4 years in January. Okay, so tell me, extra cash for XYZ, is that attractive to you? Yes, because it's a benefit, right? Now let's go to a feature of having a book income stream. Okay, a feature is no emailing, okay? No shipping, okay? No inventory. That might have been reasons that you decided to build a book income stream, but at the core, this is the core, right? The freedom that we get. So take that freedom, take those benefits, and put them into your books. If you don't quit, you can't lose. I love you. I'll see you in the next video.